Linear inequalities. In this presentation, I will summarize linear inequalities. All the definitions in this file are written in detail, so I'm not going to read the whole paragraph. I will discuss only the key points. Few examples are solved in this presentation. For further practice, you can refer the book. So the first question is, what is a linear inequality? Linear inequality is same like an equation, but with these four signs: less than, more than, less than or equals to, or more than or equals to. How to solve inequalities? We treat inequalities, linear inequalities, in the same way as we treat linear equations. And in linear equations, we separate variables and we separate constants. So by keeping variables to the left side and numbers on the right side, we find out the value of x or y or whatever variable is given. So the rest is for you to read. In this slide, I will tell you few rules regarding linear inequalities. Number 1 and number 2. We can add or subtract any number in the inequality. If the number is positive, we can multiply the inequality with the number. If the number is negative, we also can multiply with the inequality, but in this case we have to change the sign. If it is less than or equals to, we'll change it to more than equals to. If it is less than, more than. If a and b are two positive numbers and a is less than or equals to b, we can flip, we can do upside down. 1 over a is more than or equals to 1 over b. Means that we have to change the sign. If it is less than or equals to, we'll change it to more than or equals to. If it is more than, it will become less than. 6 and 7, I'm leaving these two for you. Students do mistakes in rule number 3 and rule number 4. Here is an example. If 3 is less than 5, and we multiply this inequality with 2. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 5, 10. 6 is less than 10. True. But if we multiply the same inequality with the negative number, negative 2 times 3, negative 6. Negative 2 times 5, negative 10. Is there any difference in these two? Yes, we have changed the sign. Earlier it was less than, now it's more than. Solve and graph the solution. 7x is less than 3x plus 6. We move 3x to the left side. We'll have 7x minus 3x less than 6. 7 minus 3, 4. Means 4x is less than 6. Now we divide both sides by 4. 6 over 4. 4 over 4 is 1. We can further simplify this fraction. 6 over 4 divided by 2. Like 6 by 2, 3. 4 by 2, 2. This is the solution of the inequality in inequality form. Now we do the other half. Graph the solution. And we start by drawing a real line from minus infinity to plus infinity. We plot few points, 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 over 2 means 1.5. So 1.5 lies here. We draw a circle above 1.5. We keep it empty because there is no equal sign here. Less means left. So this is the graph of the inequality. These are the solutions. This is graphical solution and this is in inequality form. Example, solve and graph the solution of this inequality. Minus 3x plus 7 is less than or equals to 13. So 13 We move the numbers to the right and variables to left. So here we have a number, we move it to the right side, plus 7 will become minus 7. So we'll have 13 minus 7, 6. Carry down minus 3x. Now divide both sides by negative 3. 6 divided by minus 3, minus 2. Minus 3 divided by minus 3 is 1, got cancelled. The important point here to notice is that before it was less than or equals to, and now it is more than or equals to. So when we multiply or divide with the negative number, we have to change the inequality. So flip the sign after dividing by minus 3. The next half of the question is to graph the solution. So we plot only few points on the number line, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, negative infinity here, positive infinity on the right side, minus 2. We draw a circle above minus 2 and we fill it because there is equality sign, equal sign here, and we move to the right side. So this is the solution of the inequality in graphical form and in inequality form. So here we have another example. Solve and graph the solution. 7x plus 9 is more than or equals to 10x minus 12. So how we solve it? We're going to keep the variables on one side and numbers on the other. In this question, I have decided to keep the variables to the right side and numbers to left. So we move minus 12 to the left side, 7x to the right side. Minus 12 will become plus 12, 7x becomes minus 7x. 10 minus 7 will give us 3, 12 plus 9 will give us 21. We want x, so we divide both sides by 3. 21 over 3, 7. 7 is more than or equals to x, or we can say x is less than or equals to 7. So we have a solution. Now the other half, graph it. Graph the solution. So we draw a real line from minus infinity to plus infinity. We keep only few numbers on the line, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we draw a circle above 7. Since there is equal sign, so we will fill the circle. Less means left side. So the arrow will point towards left. So this is a solution of the given inequality. Example, solve and graph the solution. Inequality is given as 2t plus 4 is less than or equals to 10 and more than minus 8. So we are given range of values. In this inequality, we have to keep the t in the middle, in the center. So we take away 4 from the right side, left side, and from the center. So what we do, we subtract 4, and what we'll get, minus 8 minus 4 minus 12, plus 4 minus 4, 0, 2t carried down, 10 minus 4 is 6. Now we want only t, not 2 with the t. So what we do, we divide minus 12 by 2 and 6 by 2 and 2 divided by 2 as well in the center. So dividing by 2. We have 12 over 2 minus 6, 6 over 2, 3. So we have an answer. T lies between minus 6 and 3. So this is the solution. How are you going to graph it? Minus 6, there's no equal sign. So we draw a circle above minus 6 and keep it empty. And we draw another circle above 3, but we fill the circle because there is equal sign. And then draw the line joining these two circles. So this is the solution of the given inequality.